Hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome back. Ratropolis. Daily videos featuring me. Whoever I am. In whatever this series is called. I think the series is now a formless, nameless series that I will name each episode as I go. That's the precedent that I've set. That seems to be what works the best. So, you know, eventually I'll run out of titles. Playing the Shaman. Shaman's whatever. Gotta reposition. I don't love or hate the Shaman. He's okay. I like Forbidden Trade, actually. Initially I thought it was bad, but the card's pretty fun. Get to just basically bank up a bunch of money and then cash it in. I still need a win as the Shaman, so this is my time to shine, hopefully. You know, recording this, it's 3:50 on the day before this goes up, which it will be Thursday? Thursday morning. By the way, another thing that I'm open to any suggestions on is the time that I set these live, these videos. It doesn't really matter, honestly. I just set them at 9 AM in case anyone is going to start their day and they're like, man, I really wish I could watch someone play Ratropolis right now as I'm getting ready to begin my day. It's a time period, or it's a time frame that I don't cover with my content, typically early morning, right? Because I'm on at 10:30 p.m. on the stream. So, I mean, you know, the stream 6 hours, there's a lot of time frames that I don't cover. Afternoon, evening. I'm looking, like I've been talking about, I'm looking to expand my YouTube content here in the future. I'm gonna try Pirate out. I don't know how I feel about Pirate. Initially, I think he's either gonna be terrible or he's gonna be really good. I kinda lean towards terrible. Unless you're set. We're gonna go for houses. Next episode I'll probably start going for advisors to get myself the player's achievement. I think that it's reasonable to assume that I'll be able to get it. What does he do? Does he shoot his gun? Huh. I guess with pirates you want to take smuggle, huh? Because then you can speed up the waves arriving so you don't lose them as fast. How weird. Kremashah Yahar. Honestly, me too. I agree. The economy's kind of doomed out the gate here, but we'll try to recover it. How am I feeling today? I'm pretty good. I'm gonna try... Obviously, I don't have it prepared right now, but I'm gonna try basically just asking myself the same question. Try to get a little bit of a formula to these videos. Not just completely wing it, but for the most part it's just gonna be me winging it, let's be honest. I'm not gonna write out a script of what I'm gonna say for these Ratropolis videos. They're meant to mostly just be a time for me to bullshit. It's a new form of content for me. Discoverability, plus a way to play Ratropolis and get some daily content in there. +5 rad isn't very nice. What, is there a house in here? No. Either level up I don't respect here. I'm gonna take Tannery. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good today, I would say. The new thumbnails are, that's what I should talk about. Of course. How could I forget that I have gotten the new thumbnails and they are being rolled out. Molly, I think she did a great job designing them. I really like them. If you see her in my chat, if you're hanging around, let her know what you think of the thumbnails, because I really like them. I think they're very eye-catching. It's the first step in internet branding myself as well. Got the little thing in the upper left of the little logo. Which, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do for branding. Not yet, anyway. But I have an idea now. I have a direction to go in. Economy is the real hamstring here. I can't remove anything. If I remove militia, I'm probably going to get run down. House, it's kind of like an economic idea. But yeah, it's been a big learning process trying to figure out what I'm doing with the internet content creation. I've been learning a lot. I've been spending a lot of time researching analytics and things like that to try and figure out what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. Namely on the stream right now, I've been focusing on trying to figure out what I should play. Because we're coming to the close of Darkest Dungeon. I'm going to be honest with you, just between you and me, and also I think I've mentioned this on stream a few times. I'm ready to be done. Darkest Dungeon's fun. I like the game. I'm having a good time with it. However, I always hit this point. I hit the wall with Darkest Dungeon. I hit it a few days ago where I'm just like, man, I don't want to play this anymore. Not I don't want to play this anymore, I just get sick of it for some reason. I don't know what it is. But I've seen the final boss now. I sent a bunch of goons in level 1s to see what the final boss looks like. 3, 6, 9. We're gonna remove. I set up an infinite here, by the way. I'm sorry. I want to win. Better for me to hold on to cheese, I think. Based on my quick math. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon though. We're closing in on the finish line. I'm probably gonna end it tomorrow night, even if I don't finish all of the bosses, which is fine. I don't care. I'm ready to move on. I've got the final boss, and then I've got like 3 level 5 bosses left. I might not finish all the level 5 bosses because it takes a while to get up to being able to fight them. However, as long as if I beat the final boss, I'm happy. That's all there really is to it. Fat Boy as the boss is a little rough. Pirate's doing okay. I think he's okay. Gonna want to replace him. Obviously, he's not excellent. However, he's doing okay. I might grab the Sparrow Nest. Could be fun. Yeah, let's take an early Sparrow Nest and try... what I kind of want to try here is never face the Lose All Gold event. Just kind of set up our defenses here and chill. That's what I want to do. Set up defenses at this point. This is one... Oh, this isn't enough out. I thought I was further out for some. It doesn't really matter. The Sparrow Nest will go relatively far. Am I losing money with cheese? I'm not. No, I'm not okay. Just felt like I was. Why did it feel like I was losing money there? I guess the Sparrow Nest drained my money. That's what it was. Also, it's not great income, right? It's only 90 gold. Oh, I think all my pirates just quit. Oh. I have assistance. Like, ooh, I just kill myself? I thought for a minute I did. Even with an infinite, it's not very good because I don't... Oh! Longsword rat. What a welcome change. What a great unit here. Oh, baby. And I have the population to support him? Oh, buddy. Alright. That's nice. Oh, and I'm mining, but I can't buy it. Can I? 3, 6, 9, 10. I can't buy it. But basically I just break the infinite here. And buy these things. Break the infinite and return to it in the future. That's the play. How does this do? Yeah, I like Sparrow Nest. I think it's good. Well, if I'm not gonna... I'm gonna cash this in. Oh yeah, Sparrow Nest is really fun. I'm a fan. We're gonna card remove cheeses out. Here's the play. I'm gonna play a longsword over here. I need to balance myself out. The left side's way more defended, right? I draw too many cards? I did draw too many cards. I wanted to give myself as much forbidden trade value as I could here. I'm gonna cash it in, basically. Since I'm not, because typically I want to hold on to it to combat losing all my gold. However, I'm not going to lose all my gold as long as I don't mess up. So I won't need to hold on to it. Yeah, I really like the Sparrow Nest. I think it's a pretty strong. Mainly, like, the big thing that I like about it, right, is it's a passive. I don't have to do anything, it just is gonna drop these packages. I don't know if it does friendly fire, though. That'll be something that's gonna be good to know. But yeah, I think that this run is fine. Longsword Rad will carry me. I'm not certain, but... Oh, we just got Militia Leader. Gross. Oh, that's real bad. I'm not certain, but I think I can win from this position. Like, not win from this position as in, like, I can turn this into a win from this position as in I think that from this point, I think I have all of the tools I need to win the game. Because I think as long as I upgrade Longsword, I think that I can just power out Longswords. Pirate does fill out the position, like he does what I expected him to do, which is hold it down and then make room in the population once he's outlived his usefulness. Because he's gonna fall off, right? I'm gonna want to replace the pirates with longswords. But it's also nice to have these guys to throw in there and know I'm not committing myself. Great, the militia got murdered. Excellent. I'm going to upgrade Longsword. Yeah, gonna upgrade Longsword for sure. Normally I might upgrade something else, however Longsword's the plan. I know I can win with just him. Oh, random economy. I take random economy there every time, by the way, because random economy has the least chance of being bad. I'm pretty sure there's only one bad outcome, which is greedy. Whereas with skill advisor, you could get a skill you don't want. Or you could get... There's something else I don't want. I don't remember what it is. I should try corruption. I'm not gonna. This build is very delicate as is, especially since I stole a ton in the early game and ruined my redraw. I feel like I am starting to follow a formula with these builds of talking about the game until I get to a stable position, and then once I stabilize, I go off topic, right? So waves 10 through 20 seem to be where I spend the most time talking about Ratropolis. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to make it so that the content is equally just me rambling as it is me giving you detailed Ratropolis gameplay commentary, because I don't know. The detailed gameplay commentary gets old for me, and I assume it'll also get old for you. I have a general idea of where I'm going with this one anyway. But it's a learning process, right? We're early into the series. Lean on the game when I have nothing better to say. But I think I do have the advantage of kind of having an idea of what I want to do with this series. It's nice because it's a place for me to just kind of talk about whatever I want, right? I talk about this one a lot too. I think I talked about this yesterday, maybe the day before. It all runs together. Time is an illusion. I will take a house. When you do infinites as the shaman, it starts to feel... her ability doesn't feel good when I'm doing a steel infinite. So Forbidden Trade is still going to stack up because it gets credit for everything that dies now instead of just like 50% of the time. But I also don't need it because I'm mining stealing right now. Another thing that I expect a lot of in the early parts of me doing this Ratropolis YouTube content is a lot of rehashed conversations, because especially when I do these after the stream, I'm like, I just finished talking for so long. Oh, and by so long I mean 5 to 6 hours. And now I'm talking here, and I don't know if when my brain goes, hey, I've already talked about this, it's something that I talked about on stream like a few hours ago, or it's something that I talked about yesterday when I was doing Ratropolis. I almost need to like take notes. Realistically, I need to watch these videos. I need to watch these and see what I can improve on. I know I should be doing that, I just, I hate hearing myself talk. I think that, well, I don't know, I was gonna say I think that my content is super, whoa bro, look out, you just posted cringe, but I don't think it's that bad. I think that if I want to get better, I would watch my videos though. If I was truly committed, right? There's a bunch of things, I have a tendency to do this where I push things off that I am like, oh yeah. So a great example of this is TikTok. I've been talking about it and talking about it on the stream. Oh, I wanna see, right? I wanna see how, I wanna see if TikTok has a place for me, right? I'm branching out into YouTube, I'm doing the Twitch thing. I wanna see if it makes sense for me to spend time editing down some stream clips and putting them on TikTok. And my initial assessment is yeah, because even if they're bad and they don't perform very well, I tried. And trying to make something and failing is still better than not doing it. It's not, it wouldn't even be failing really, because I would have made something and I can learn the lesson of like, what did I learn from making this video? What did I learn about TikTok and content creation as a whole? And also, it's out there, so even if only like 5 or 10 people see whatever I made, that's kind of, it's the same philosophy I'm applying here, right? Even though these videos aren't killing it, right? I'm getting like sub 20 views, which isn't a ton, but that 20 views, those of you that are watching this video and hearing me talk right now, would not have if I didn't do this. And just for that, I think that this is a good thing. I think that doing this content is good for me because it's more avenues, right? And as I learn and refine the process, I actually feel like the content that I'm making here is okay. It's not great. I think that it could be better. I could be a lot more focused in what I'm talking about. I could be a lot more, it could be better. I'm working on it. Maybe I will watch some of my own videos tomorrow. But as I work on it and as I grow, I will get better. And once I am better, I will... No, not that. As the content gets better, I will also be better at working with the YouTube algorithm, right? I think that these videos are okay if you're looking for Ratropolis content. I mean, based on my very cursory look at Ratropolis on YouTube, there's not a ton, right? You don't have a lot of options. Let's just be real. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, right? But I didn't see a lot of people doing daily Ratropolis stuff, because this video, it had a lot of hype in November. There was a lot of stuff for it back then when it released into early access, but it's definitely died out a little bit, which is sad because I really do like this game. I think it's really cool. I also learned, because I was checking out on Twitter, this is made by students in a game dev school, which is pretty cool. Especially for a first game, this is really sick. My first game was nowhere near, like not even a quarter as good as this. Although it's not necessarily a first game, it's just by students. How did I get here on this conversational thread? This is what I'm talking about, right? I get super off topic and just completely lose what I was talking about. Let me retrace my steps here. Right, I remember where I was now. Ah, another sparrow nest, cool. I really like this building. I'm gonna take more of it. I think it's a really sick defensive building. I think that as I learn what works and what doesn't work with the YouTube algorithm, as well as what works and doesn't work for me, like my content style, everyone's unique. And as I do this more, I'll learn more. And even if not a ton of people see this, someone's seeing this. I believe someone is listening right now. And if you are, hey dude, thanks. But like, I really do appreciate it. I say this on every video, right? Every single view, even though you look at people like, you look at the big names on YouTube and they're getting like millions and millions of views, and I'm over here getting, you know, like double digits. When I see a video hit double digits though, I'm like, oh hell yeah. I'm doing something right, baby. Because, you know, my earlier videos didn't do super well. They did okay. The guides did pretty well, I think. I might rehash those guides, by the way, when this comes out of early access. I don't know when it will come out of early access. However, I may update those with some new information. Things that I'm learning in this series. Maybe not, though. It was a lot of work to make those guides, honestly. It was probably at least an hour each guide, and the Nightmare Mode guide was probably a total of, I would say like 5 hours of work, which, you know, 5 hours of work isn't a lot compared to what some other people spend on editing and such. But one of the big things for me with making daily content is I want to make sure that it's replicable, right? It's very easy to produce this. I sit down, I play this game for 20-30 minutes, or 30-40 minutes every day after my stream, and just put it on YouTube. The guides, they took a little more time. And they did similarly to episode 1 of this series, honestly, which is fine. I don't obsess over the views, right? I obsess... Basically, I'm a very firm believer in improving myself. I'm very strongly believing in just making myself better. And if I make the content better, and as long as I'm never satisfied, right? Like, I'm happy with the views that these videos are doing, but I'm not satisfied. I'll never be satisfied. I'm always going to want more. I'm always going to want to be better, because I think that I can improve no matter what. I think that there's always going to be room for improvement. So as long as I keep that mindset, I think that I'll be okay. And on top of that, it'll make my content better over time, right? In theory, as long as I'm always trying to make myself better, content should get better as I continue on. I'll take a loss here, right? Oh. These longswords are super beefy. 81 health on the upgrade is pretty sick. But yeah, they're also getting killed. Maybe Longsword can't hold it down. This boss is kind of tough for him, because he keeps spawning dudes, right? The big benefit of Longsword on bosses is that he'll kill all of the little goons alongside the boss. But since that boss keeps spawning goons. Yes, only I. Plague Doctor? Actually might be right to pick up Plague Doctor here. Card upgrade on what? Nah, I'm gonna grab Plague Doctor. You know, strange turn of events. I have the room for it, right? I just got a big boost to population. Let me talk about that choice a little bit further. I got a big boost to population there. So all that really matters right now is my rat's longevity. Medics aren't going to be great. They're going to get murdered, especially in waves 20 to 30. However, they're going to buff these guys up before the wave, and I think they're going to have a reasonable impact, right? Massing up all of one unit, I think, is kind of a bait. I think that you want to have as I play this more, I think you want to diversify yourself a little bit. So like 2 or 3 medics is probably what I'm gonna put, like 2 or 3 medics in, and go up to like 15 longswords on either side. I don't quite have the population for that. The big change that this game made that I realized it now. I was thinking about this today because I felt like, man, I really feel like I have a lot more population lately in Ratropolis. It feels to me like I always have a ton of... Oh, I just hit redraw. Oops, wrong button. Doesn't matter, right? I kept the assistance and I've kept the deck thinner for this. But in the past I felt like, man, it really sucks I'm always super low on population. What's going wrong? I've realized it today. I was thinking about this. The change that made it so that you can choose to not pick a card, like you can look at the card choice and if you don't want it you can go back to the chest. That made this game significantly easier. Because in the past you would have to bank on getting a card from the chest, where I would take the card choice and 50% of the time I wouldn't get something I wanted, an early building or an early military card, and then I would just close the chest out without getting a benefit. With the change they made, I open that up, I go, oh, there's no market, it's just like militia grain guards, you know, or like militia grain gather, things like that. And I go, I don't want this. And now instead of just closing out, I get to go back and be like, oh, you know what, I'll take a house here actually. And as a result, I have a ton more houses, bigger population, stronger army. Also, new army cards are pretty strong. And because of that change, I feel like a lot of my opinions about military cards are wrong. That's what I'm getting at. I think that medic is okay because I have bigger population, right? We're gonna build houses. In essence, I've been able to take a lot more houses lately. Also, got the population event. Pretty nice. You know what? I'm taking 2 watchtowers here. Try something real wild. Treasure Hunter? Sorry, Treasure Hunter, it's too late. We're going defensive buildings. I've never done this before. I'm not going to clickbait the title into this. This title's going to talk about Longsword Rat for sure, because he's carrying. On his big, long shoulders. We've reached a point, though, where I can just kind of hands off the keyboard, let the waves come. There's nothing for me to do right now. No markets in this one whatsoever, which is honestly okay. I've been very lucky with the markets in the past few runs. I'm going to take a drink here. One moment. Don't forget to stay hydrated. If you're, if you're watching this a few years down the line, maybe, that's the real cool thing. You could be hearing me talk right now, and it could be like 2023, for example. That would be crazy. I will open a parliament. Yes, I am doing this because I'm just following the top choices off of death taxes. I need to finish this. What am I trying to say? The guide to the events. I really want to sit down and record a big chunk of Ratropolis right now. I haven't had a chance lately, but I want to just sit down and record a bunch of this game. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll have the time. I don't know if I actually finished my thought on the content that I'm creating here. To summarize what I want to get around to, right? Even if these videos never really take off and we just kind of chill here, I'm having a good time. And there have been a few people who have told me, hey, I'm loving the Ratropolis, which is just, it really makes me happy. I appreciate it because I don't know, it's a bit of putting myself out there, right? It's something that I'm trying to get over as I get older. It's not bad to try and fail. And I don't think these videos are ever going to be a failure in my mind. Because I'm having fun, right? That's the ultimate, that's the big thing. I'm having a great time making these videos. I really, really am. On any of those buildings. Because I like Ratropolis. I do really like this game. I think it's very fun. Wouldn't mind picking up a smuggle now. Finish the wave times up a little faster. This video is looking a little shorter though, honestly. We're at 30 minutes and we're at wave 24. I guess because I've had almost nothing to interact with on the screen. No markets, no monasteries, no taverns, none of that. So we've just kind of been chilling. And I've got my money, I've got 86 population worth of military units and defensive buildings. This is a really interesting run. There's a very small margin of error. If I get caught, I'm going to die. What do I mean by if I get caught? If I'm not paying attention, right, and I just get one of my sides wiped, I'm going to be killed. But I'm paying attention, because like, what the hell else am I doing here? Make sure I replace units as they get killed. Ooh, it hurts. Oh, 8 station. Should have been a little quicker on that, my bad. Yeah, we're taking big losses though, really. It's good, honestly, taking these losses, because I'm... Take salvage. Because, like, units that die, these longswords that die, are getting replaced by better upgraded longswords. Oh yeah, I'm not going to expand anymore. I don't know if the desk creaking comes across particularly loudly. If it does, I'll try harder not to touch my desk. But right now, I'm just kind of leaning back in the chair, relaxing. You know how it is. It's pretty late, so I'm a little tired. So we didn't go super late tonight, though. Still gotta make the thumbnail for this video, and then we're chilling. I don't know. Basically, in essence, right, in summary, first of all, to summarize what I feel about I should watch these videos back to see what I need to get better at, I actually already know the answer to that question. I need to get better at focusing myself, because holy moly. Yeah, it's time for me to stop putting medics down. They are just a waste at this point. I'll put like one medic down between waves is what I'm planning on right now. But like, oh buddy, we're taking some losses. Maybe I can transition into mortars. Put down more guards. I tried upgrading the medics, but they're just gonna get killed. There's no reason to even have them. Start putting these out. Put more guards down, I think. Oh hey, armor is pretty good. I could also take arm and just arm. Oh, I could have taken arm. If I had taken arm, I could have just buffed up a very strong longsword. Arm without reuse on lower levels? Arm without reuse on this level and a steel infinite. Like, oh buddy, I could just make like a 300, 400 health guy. And he would just crush him. What is this, salamander twins? I don't know what boss this is. 10-1-16. Over here we got room for a few more guard. Yeah, this is salamander twins. I know my boss. Kind of. Well, I can't salvage because A, I don't have the population, but if I salvage, I'm opening myself up to getting killed. The guards are really the MVPs of this run. And aid station would be an MVP if I would remember to use it. Okay, it's time to power up a little bit here. Cool. Give her card 20 times. Take Fire Spirit. I've been told Fire Spirit's pretty strong. I'm gonna give it its time to shine. I'd be surprised if we lose this one though. For sure, I think we're good. Unless I fuck up the infinite, that could kill me. So watch me do that right now. right now. No, I would never. Kinda sucks that I upgraded the medic and now I'm just not gonna use him. But it's fine. So the path that I took, by the way, it landed me 40 population through death taxes. Good, honestly. This video is probably going to come out to be about the same length as the others. 40 minutes is about what I can expect on the these episodes, I think. And so as a result, 48 minutes is about what you can expect. Ouch. Listening to all of these units die is very sad. But yeah, medic really just doesn't quite handle anything for me. The healing is, it's literally just to put them down in between waves to heal the ones that live is what I'm thinking. You got for missionary? Here, let me give missionary a shot here. Could be good. Let me try missionary as a support unit instead of medic. What do I have over here? 17? We'll see how it goes. They seem to attack very slow. And by attack I mean shield. Oh, also they give the shield to backliners, which is... Basically my plan for the spider boss, by the way, is to just have the fire spirit crush them. I think I've said all I have to say in this video, in terms of talking about random bullshit. It's kind of fun being new on YouTube, right? I can just kind of swear however much I want. Hear all the people who have been here for a long time who are making money off of YouTube, they gotta be super careful about their swearing, but like, what are they gonna do, demonetize me? YouTube doesn't pay me. Let's see what you have to do to get paid by YouTube. I'm not gonna, but like I should. Oh, we're done, wow. This video is a little shorter. Probably thought I was gonna lose this one. Haha, you're right. Just watch me. I can actually make this symmetrical. Obviously I shouldn't, because I should fire spirit first of all. I should have waited for it to get a little closer. Oh, the fire he puts down doesn't count as a melee attack. That's tragic. Oh, also there's a bit of anti-synergy there, huh? Fire Spirit plus Missionary doesn't seem great. Oh god, wait, am I dead? I think I might be dead. No, I don't think I'm dead. Missionary also seems like he struggles on this map because of the fire archers. The spider dead, by the way? Yeah. Alright, we won. Nice. It was a little scary, but yeah, nice little easy peasy, low-key mission at the religious city, too. How about that? Nice. I'm gonna look at what card it unlocks. I'm pretty sure I know. I mean, I'm like 80% sure no, I'm like 100% sure I know. But we're gonna check anyway. Because it unlocks the temple. +1 soul on unit death. Cool. I think I have all the cards then, right? Nothing left locked? Hell yeah. All cards unlocked. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, back tomorrow. New Ratropolis videos every day at 9 AM Eastern Time. Yeah. Leave a like if you liked. Drop me a comment. Give me your hot takes on the honestly garbage commentary. This one wasn't a great one. I kind of got all over the place and then got distracted by the game. Great run though. Like, I think that was a really fun run. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Leave me a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you want more, and have a great day.